Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Monday morning miracle call. My name is Michelle Niels, and I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado. And this is a chance for us to come together and share our stories and ask our questions and get support from this totally incredible community. I mean, just look at these faces. There's just so much love here and light. And we do light. I mean, we're doing light therapy. Hey, what do you know? We're all beaming light even more than we did a few years ago. So the routine for the Monday morning chat, if you have not been on before, I know there's a lot of regulars here, but if you're new, we meet every Monday morning for about 30 minutes at 8 a.m. Pacific. And we share our love of these patches, and we share our stories, mostly stories. We can definitely ask questions because we have a huge community. It takes a village sometimes to answer questions, but we have a lot of experience here. So if you're new, you are welcome. We would love to hear from you if you're new, and if you're brave enough to raise your hand so we can give you a very warm Live Younger community welcome. We'd love to hear who you are, where you're calling from, and how long you've been with LifeWave. So how these calls work is you raise your hand, which we already have a couple hands up. If you're new, at the bottom of your screen, you'll see a reaction button. You click on that, and then you can raise your hand from there. Leave your hand up while I'm speaking with you so I can place you on the screen. Otherwise, you disappear. And we do like to still spend the first, 10 or 15 minutes speaking about the X39. Because as you all know, that's the star of the show. All of us, or most of us, started with the X39, and that's a lifelong commitment for most of us here. And so we like to start with the X39 because it does so much. And so if you can limit your shares in the first 10 or 15 minutes to just the X39, that would be really appreciated. And then please keep your share brief, 30 seconds to a minute, because there's a lot of people on the call. We have, I don't have my glasses. Okay. I don't know. We've got a lot of people on the call. So please keep your share to about 30 to 60 seconds, and then we can have a lot more shares. So with that being said, and also one more thing, please limit your share to symptoms only. When you do your share, please speak about how you felt before and just talk about your symptoms, which patch you used, and then how you felt after, but we don't name disease names. Okay, so something happened to the screen, Gregory. Okay.
I don't know what happened, but there I think
now it's good. I saw like a screen share or something for a moment.
Desktop, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we have Linda, then John, then Sunshower. All right, Linda Addington.
Hi, good morning, Michelle. Good morning, everyone. I talked to a couple of my preferred customers this last week, and one of them said after 2 weeks of wearing X39, brain fog was gone. He was like much clearer, and he struggled with that. And also he said he had reoccurring severe headaches, and that those were dissipating. And my other PC, 20 years of chronic pain dissipating after a month of X39.
Oh, beautiful. 20 years of pain. Oh my gosh, what a gift we have in our hands. The patches do a lot, but as Gregory says, they can't walk and talk. So we gotta do that. Thank you so much, Linda. That was a beautiful start. All right, John.
Yeah, hi, Michelle. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to give an update on my friend who had his girlfriend who hadn't slept well for 5 years. I see him on our weekly golf game, and when I told him about the X39 and it could help sleep, sure enough, the very first night she wore it, he shared it with her. He shared Silent Night as well as X39, and it was amazing. And it's been amazing ever since. We're on, I think, week 3.5 or so, and she is so happy that she can now sleep so solidly. She wears a Silent Night at night, and she's got the routine down. It's her lifestyle now has changed to the point where she's doing all the things that are making her very happy. She's got tremendous energy, as well as my friend. He said, boy, I've been wearing this X39 and my energy level is going off the charts now. I'm really feeling so good. So it's really fun to get that update. But most of all, I've used that story to tell my other friends who so many people just cannot get good sleep. And when they use, I've actually shared it with 2 other people this week, and they are, I'm going to be following up with them, but it's the sleep issue that it's fun to share their story with others. And also, just to add on,
Hallelujah.
just to add on,
Woo!
just to
That's
add on
awesome.
real quickly on that is it all works for me too. I mean, I'm a health and wellness aficionado. That's my thing. And my energy level not only just keeps increasing, but my sleep is just I don't know how I can get even more solid sleep. I owe it all to the X39 and changing my lifestyle as far as lifestyle medicine and going healing from within. It's just incredible. That's all I can say.
I think that's a very good thing to say. I think you got it. You nailed it, John. How old was that person that you first mentioned that was
My friend is 69 years old. His girlfriend is probably 60 years old.
Wow. Okay, there you go. Beautiful. Sleep is so important, guys. I know we have such a gift here to share. Thank you, John.
You're
All
welcome.
right, Sun Shower, and then Heidi, who's sideways. Heidi, I don't know if you. Okay, Sun Shower, go ahead.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Gregory, Robin. Looks like you're back home. Welcome home. I've been around the block now almost 3 years with LifeWave. And as many times as I've heard it, I would like some reinforcement about the mental clarity thing that some people get when they're aging and they forget things, A lady in her 60s has that decline and has for about 10 years. Besides X39, does anybody have something they'd like to tell me? And then I have really 2 quick stories.
And open that up to the group. Does anyone else have a thought about someone in their 60s having some cognitive issues, and what in addition to just start speaking if you have an idea?
I have, I'm Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, guys. I have a friend, his name was Gary. He's not with us anymore, but he swore by those, the X39, and he then combined it with the 49 because he got his memory back. And he was a minister and very well known in the Tampa Bay area. And he wore them, and he said, "Oh my gosh, I can remember things." And one day he called me because he wasn't able to afford to buy them anymore because he did everything for free, I think. But anyway, he said, "Jennifer, I was at the grocery store. I couldn't remember what I went for. I couldn't remember what I wanted to buy." I went over there, obviously with patches, and I set him up and I helped him out with that. And he got his memory back. He got his memory back and he was so grateful. So that's someone in his 60s that really, as a man and not a woman. I think you asked for a woman, but anyway,
Yeah.
that's my story. I'll be quiet, but I want you to know it works.
Okay, another idea, Sun Shower, is if this person is under a lot of stress, that can really affect memory. Don't we all know that when we're super stressed, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't get my thoughts. I can't think. So Eon, right? I mean, super duper de-stressor. But how long has this
I
woman,
have protocol.
how long has this woman used the X39 so far, Sun Shower? Oh, you're muted, Sun Shower. You're muted.
I'm about to introduce her. She has not used any patch.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't say mine was super declined, but it took about maybe 2 months, and I started to feel like a lot of my memory was coming back, and just recall and being able to articulate myself more clearly. It was a good month or 2. So
Right.
yeah, I thought she had already been on it, but yeah.
No,
Go
no,
ahead,
it's actually,
Robin.
Robin has something?
Robin has a
Yeah.
thought.
Yes, keep it simple, X9 and 49 together.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
keep it simple.
This is-
X39 is amazing for the brain. It's like messing on steroids, and carton's great for the brain. So keep it simple, because that's what duplicates, and she should get some amazing results.
Right.
One thing that I like to share too is at my age, my friends age, Sun Shower, they're on medications and they've got brain fog, they've got confusion, they've got issues as far as the chemical dependencies that they're on with the medications. And I'm not, here to say, get off your medications, but I know that I look at myself with no medications, and the X39, I've got such clarity these days. And as far as anxiety and calmness, I go up against a lot of resistance as far as my lifestyle versus people who are on medications and listening to what, the information they get for their health, which is not good. At my age, the people, 95% of the people that I know, family and friends, their health has got an issue or two or three, and they're on medications, and their brain fog is not good, because it is good. Brain fog is very prevalent, and that's the problem. And mental clarity is a huge thing that I've experienced with the X39. Huge.
Thank you,
Thanks,
John. Can I say my other two quickies?
Sure.
Okay, so many of you have heard this before, but a lot of you are new. So I was consistent with my X39. And after the second year, something that I never had my whole life was the sense of smell. And now I can smell, you guys. That's kind of big. And here's another thing. I've been telling you, my hair is getting darker, you guys. My hair is getting darker, and it's pretty obvious. But I thought I'd show you some pictures of me when I was in my prime. Here I am when I won the City of Sedona logo contest. Look at my hair. And do you see how short it is on the sides? It would not grow on the sides. It wouldn't grow, but now it does. And here's a better picture that shows the brown. I was a brunette. There I am doing one of my paintings. But look how dark my hair was.
Yes.
So just let's look forward to what's coming up, you guys.
Yay. Thanks, Sunshower. Beautiful mane. All right, Heidi, go ahead and unmute.
I am so glad that Sunshower is precluding me, I guess that would be the word, because I have a story that I did not anticipate on sharing this morning. But after attending my first live Tampa, Florida Live Younger event, having lived in Arizona, seeing Sunshower Rose's skin from comparing her live skin when I lived 2 miles away from her for 3 weeks to her screenshot pictures that I had been taking on my iPhone since February 22nd, when I started on these Monday morning Zoom calls. Well, I guess it would have been the 21st. And comparing her skin, wowza. And so I thought, I'm going to go back to look at mine. So my share today, you will not be able to tell, but I carried around for the full event this last weekend on Saturday, I used to be 300-pound picture, which was in 2010, to my day that I became a brand partner, which everyone told me I looked like I lived in a senior citizen center. I'm 52 years old, mother of 7. I just started wearing X39 1 month before this picture was taken. And then 93 days later, I took this picture, which is in black and white. Actually, I don't have the color one because I gave it away this weekend to one of my new contacts. But everyone said, Heidi, you look brighter. And I couldn't get the description, but I literally looked at my skin, and I have done network marketing skincare all my life. We were gonna guess that. And I had no idea that that this would be my skincare company from wearing X39.
Yay, Heidi. That's awesome. By the way, if you couldn't see Heidi's if you couldn't see Heidi's picture, you can click on a speaker view, and then it gets bigger. So awesome, Heidi. Thank you.
Oh, it is right. It's my screen.
Okay. Helen and Tim.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good
Well,
morning.
we have a fish story to tell. We've heard of those fish stories, right? Well, this one
It was
is
this big.
yeah, this is a fish tale of another order. And so this fish was just a small little fish in our fish tank, and he was, having trouble swimming. Well, there he is in the bottom right corner. Look, he he was gone, it looked like. And he
Oh, yeah.
like,
Elliot,
he put an X39 patch on him. Well, then we're like, before that, he was looking like that. Tim thought, okay, he's dead. He got the net and he tried to get it and it swam away. For 2 days, it would be at the top of the tank, struggling to swim and float upside down and then sink to the bottom. And every time it sunk to the bottom, I put an X39 wherever it landed. The next picture, after 3 days of that, the next picture, well, we went in, we're like, for sure, he's got to be dead. And we're looking around, nowhere. He was nowhere. And then, bam, there's 5 fish. There he was, swimming with the fish. And we looked at him and his tail had been, like, I don't know what happened to him. The fish were kind of attacking him when he was weak, laying on the floor. Is there another picture, Gregory? I don't see the other picture. We had a before and after picture. So the before picture, I'm serious, you guys. This fish was laying there just like you see. And then he's been swimming around and it's like a week later. I'm serious.
Oh
Like
my
for-
gosh, Helen.
I kind of,
Did you leave the patch? Like you said, he went to the bottom and you stuck the patch wherever he was. Did you just leave it on the tank for hours?
we put them everywhere. They're all over our tank right now. Everywhere he landed, we put one. And I swear we were sure next day. Did you find that one, Gregory, where he's swimming around? So anyway, yeah, so that's him now.
Look at that.
But see how his tail was a little weird. But anyways, there he is, swimming around. And I swear to God, I know it sounds like a fish story, and it is the best one we've ever seen. I heard that. Robin, I think you told that story before. He's the one in the middle,
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, well, Dr. Nicholas shared putting the patch on the fish tank, and he saw a fish that was like straight up and down, looked like it was gone, come back to life too. So we love fish stories. Yay,
We
Helen.
love them.
Yay.
So do I. We got our fish back.
Oh my gosh. You guys make a mental note in your notes of today, May 22nd, that there was a fish story. So you can
Yeah.
share this. If people are like, I don't know, it sounds like a placebo. Tell your fish story. Share this video with them.
I'm shocked. We definitely had our jaws on our knees.
Oh my gosh, Helen. And this was been over the last week? About
Yeah.
a week? Okay.
10 days, about 10 days. He's been doing fine. Yep.
Awesome. Yay. Thank you. Anything else before we go on to the next?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. Thanks, Helen and Tim. Yay. All right. Diane, Dr. Diane, and then Alana. Okay, Dr. Diane.
Thank everyone. So much fun in Tampa. I was so grateful to be there. Last August, I sprained my ankle and I was 2 weeks into the sprain when I went to my chiropractic convention where I sat with a brand member, Dr. Lisa Marsh. Well, she's actually, she's my manager. So she saw my ankle and immediately put an X39 patch on it. So we sat through the class. About 30 minutes later, I looked down and I was like, Lisa, my ankle is like half the size it was when I came in and it doesn't hurt now. And it had really been bothering me. So that was when I got interested and I signed up. And then 4 weeks later, when I went back to the gym, because I hadn't worked out my lower body and I was using the two X's, X39 and X49. And I went back to my lower body workout and I knew how sore I was going to be because I hadn't done it for 6 weeks. And I had absolutely no soreness after that. And I know it's because of the X patches. And one quick thing, my husband went to get his hair cut a couple weeks ago, and his hairstylist said to him, "What is going on with you? Your hair is brown again, and it's so much thicker on that one side where you had very little growth." She's like, "What? I've never seen anything like this." And he was like, "Well, it's these patches I'm wearing." So we've definitely made a believer out of him. So I just wanted to share the X39 stories. So thank you so
Beautiful.
much.
Thank you. Thank you, Diane. Beautiful. Is it Alana? Is that how you say your name?
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Hi,
I am very new to this. I actually ordered patches like a month and a half ago. For some reason, I didn't put them on yet. And then, and first I'll also say that I'm going through a change, and my energy had been low, a little bit of brain fog. One symptom I'm still hoping will have an impact on is hot flashes, especially at night. But I started to get sick. I started to not feel well with the sore throat, congestion, just not, body temperature, just not feeling well. And I put one on last Tuesday, and literally within 2 days, completely gone, as if no cold, no sickness, nothing had ever impacted me. And somebody else I know who's also been sick has been sick for weeks. So I don't know, it's from the patches, and I also feel more energy, more focused, and I'm pretty sold right now. So just a week and a half, it's impacted me tremendously.
You've already had a couple of great experiences, Alana, in just a short time. Where are you from? Where do you live?
I'm from California, but I'm also spending a lot of time in Mexico right now. So the heat and humidity is probably not helping as well, because it's low season here. But yeah.
Welcome to our community. We hope to see you again. I'm
you.
sure you'll be on with more shares. That's just kind of how it goes. The longer you stay with the patches, the more stories you have to share. Thank you.
Thank you.
Robin, then John, then Adele, then Gary, and we'll probably need to end with Gary because we're getting close to the bottom of the hour.
Well,
Go ahead.
it was so wonderful being with so many of you, and we were so blessed to have Adele stay at our home and take care of all of our furry friends in our house and our garden and everything. And oh my gosh, and it's wonderful to be home. But what I want to share is, being around LifeWave people, it doesn't matter what age, there is this glow, there is this aliveness and energy, no matter how old people are, and that is magnetic. So being in the group of hundreds and hundreds of people, the guests were going, there's something going on here. It's not just the stories, it's the energy that everybody has of being vibrantly alive, no matter what age they are. And it's such a gift to be with everyone, such a gift. And we got to meet so many wonderful new members of our community that you're going to be meeting over time that'll be participating in these calls. And we were staying at Linda's house, Linda and Dr. Michael. I mean, he was a skeptic, he's an MD, and he is all over this. He's seen the stories, he's read the studies, and we're just in the right place at the right time, and so wonderful. That's what I wanted to share.
Yay!
Thanks for glowing, everybody.
We're all glowing. Thank you, Robin. All right, John.
Can you hear me?
I can.
All righty. So, and I really have to just acknowledge what Robin just said. And this is to Alana. It only gets better and you only get happier as time goes on. But I wanted to share that I turned 71 and I spent it with two amazing people, actually three. And they happen to be on this call, Robin and Gregory and Adele. But so I want to share that I use the HAT protocol, but I don't have any brain trauma. I use it as prevention, and I use it for the energy and the recovery when I go to the gym. So, but I've gotten a habit when I get up in the morning, I get up at 4:30 in the morning, which I never used to, but my circadian rhythm has changed. And I put this hat on immediately in the morning just to get all the brain function going. And when I go to the gym, I work out hard. I play basketball with 20 and 30-year-olds. I keep up, and I should be like crawling the next day. But it's like I never went or never played. So it's amazing. So my hat protocol has X39, X49, the regular hat protocol, and carnosine in there. So I'm wound up.
It's a hat protocol on steroids, I think, John.
It sure is. It's John
And-
Ward's steroid hat protocol.
I love it, John. What a cool idea to put your hat on first thing in the morning. For
Yeah.
people who think they need coffee to wake up, maybe this is what they need. Thank you. All right, Adele and then Gary, and then we will wrap it up. Adele.
Thank you. Hi, thank you, Michelle. I am so blessed to have got to spend this time with John and with Robin and Gregory. I was there for the birthday and we had such a great time. But I'm on this really interesting journey. I left Texas about 5 weeks ago to just drive up to the Northwest, and Montana was my goal, to see the megaliths. And my right leg has been, I'm not going to use the term for it, but there is one, from my hip all the way down through my knee. I've had this severe pain that has, every time I get in the car, it's just really excruciating. And this morning, Robin helped me, well, last night and this morning, helped me patch, and the pain is gone. I've been in the car over 2 hours and it was excruciating before. So, I mean, I wiggled around and so anyway, I used Ice Wave, brown on the top. I'd been trying it, but I hadn't put the brown high enough. I had to put it over my kidney area where the worst pain was, and then down on my foot. I actually had 2 sets of Ice Wave, one on kidney 1 and one on the top of my foot. So Ice Wave, amazing for that severe pain of the leg. Just thought I would share that.
Just so that people understand, and so I understand what you're talking about. Are you talking about that pinched nerve that happens and you feel the pain in the butt and then down the leg? That one?
Yeah.
Starts-
Yes, that's
Starts
it.
with
Yes.
starts with an S. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Adele. That's great. Yeah, I've had that issue. So it's nice to know that you sometimes have to move those patches pretty far apart.
Yeah, I had tried them before and it wasn't working. So Robin helped me last night and just, yeah, it was much further apart than I thought. I used to I was trying the brown on my bottom, or like on closer to my waist. And it went up about 4 or 5 inches above there. I
Mhm.
realized there was a pain. So just be patient with Ice Wave. It really does work.
Thank you.
So-
Beautiful, Adele.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Michelle.
Bye-bye. Gary, and then we'll turn it over to Robin and Gregory. Hi, Gary.
Good morning. How's everybody?
Very good.
I was just gonna say I have 3 little tidbits. The first one is an update on my friend Candy, Kandi, with the stage 5 disease of the organs that filter the body, and she also has the autoimmune disease that starts with an L in combination. And I've shared that she was only able to do an hour and then 2 hours. So good news, she's up to having the patches on the full 12 hours.
Mm.
And so she's starting to have energy. Well, she's had energy from the beginning, but she's starting to be able to drive around and run errands and get back into life, where she's been pretty much bedridden for the last few days and weeks, or couple years, excuse me.
Years.
Yeah. So the other thing is that a little funny thing is I heard the lady say about a hot flash. I have some lady friends or women friends that call them power surges. It makes it a little more positive. But the other thing is that I don't have much when I cut my hair. I buzz it pretty regularly. But this is how much I get every time I buzz, which is kind of pathetic. I put it in a Ziploc bag. I hope it's, but anyhow, I put the white paper so you can see, but it was completely silver before. And I've been on the patches about 3 months, the X39, and look how dark it is.
Wow,
So-
Gary.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. People are starting to notice, and so we're getting a lot more interest, and we can help a
That's-
lot more people.
Beautiful. Thanks, Gary. Thanks for your joy and your beautiful smile.
Thank you.
Much love. All
Thank you.
right. Robin and Gregory, take it away.
Okay, great. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks, Gary. Thanks, everyone. And my computer just crashed. It's a good thing Robin had hers going.
So everybody, oh my goodness. Well, we've been talking about the power of events and getting people to events. So tonight we want to talk about okay, what happened because you had people at the events? And so those of you that had guests at the events, we'd love your feedback. We'd love your experience if you were at any of the events. And we do have a new director. I have to reach out and see if she's available tonight. Her name is Teresa. She is a dynamo. We got to meet her in person. We had talked on the phone. It's always such a treat to, be in person with the people that we've talked to over time. We got to meet Adele. That was wonderful. Ellie,
All that.
his computer came back. So it was great to meet Ellie in person and several other people. And we're so sorry we didn't get to meet everybody. But it was a jam-packed time and it was wonderful. So if you were at the event or had any guests at the event, please reach out to us.
Or
'cause
events, several events.
we
three
did
events.
lots of events, not just one event. We did several events. And so we're going to reach out to.
Or if you were live on the broadcast.
Yes, and we want to know who was live on the broadcast and what that was like. We're getting the technology down. We had Martin, who is amazing, helping us out. He drove all the way from Arizona to Florida. Incredible. And some people are still, continuing to party even though we're gone. That is so wonderful to be with the LifeWave family. And people said, this isn't just a business, this is a family. And people really felt so included, so loved and supported. And, we're here for you. So if you were on the live stream, if you had people at the event, or you were there yourself, we'd love to hear from you on the power of events, because we've been promoting, and now we get to get the feedback. So love to everyone. And we did put a post, and I do want to make this announcement. There is a survey going around on Nirvana, and the only test that David had done is Nirvana with the supplement. A lot of people use it without. So we want to give feedback to David about the power of just the patch Nirvana and the experiences you've had. So when you see that, please fill it out and send it in. It may temporarily not be available, but it will be coming back if it is. So you might want to stock up a bit. It's just that David always wants to make sure he has studies for everything. So he's doing studies on just the patch. So please, a lot of people, Connie says it's her happy patch. That's what I'm wearing, Nirvana. So, okay, everybody. Thank you so much, Michelle. As always, a fabulous job. And we love the opportunity and we love being with you.
So if everyone would like to unmute, you can unmute yourself. And
we got to say hi to Wendy too.
and
it was
before
great
the
to
battery
see
dies, you're
Wendy.
down to 4%.
I know. It was great to see Wendy in Kansas City. Yay.
It was great to see you too.
All right.
Guys, don't forget to wear your bling on your patches.
Oh my gosh, you
Oh,
should have
that's right.
seen the bling. And tomorrow night, Anne Morrow is scheduled to be on. I haven't had confirmation yet, but I'm pretty sure she's always there and available. So her team gets the bling award. Oh my gosh, Dr. Tom, I should probably post the picture I have of him. It was amazing. So it works. Bling works. Okay, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Great call. Thank you.
Thank you.
Super call. I can't wait to see people tonight.
I love I got to hug you, Dr. Diane, Wendy.
Thanks, everyone.
Robin
Have a
Gregory
blessed